Subscribe to my channel Making Impossible and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any one of my upcoming videos.
Yo, what's up friends? I'm Shulazari and welcome back to Making Impossible, the channel that teaches you how to make the impossible and be the smartest person in the room. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you an amazing self-walking card trick that has been performed by David Blaine. He has also explained the secret of this card trick, but he never explained how this card trick can be done in other ways, what are the safer ways of doing this card trick, and how you can customize it to your own performance, how you can use the same idea and do the card trick in several other ways. And I'm also making this video for those people who haven't watched that David Blaine's video and yet they want to know some powerful card trick which they can do without sleight of hand. So this video is also for them. So without any further ado, let's see how the card trick looks like, and then we're going to know how it's done.
This week's Instagram feature goes to Liwei Shah. Follow this person on Instagram. Link is given in the video description. I'll feature one lucky Instagram user every Monday in my Smack That Monday episodes. If you want your Instagram profile or page to be featured in my next Smack That Monday episode, follow the simple steps that are given in the video description. So now, let's continue.
Okay guys, here is how the performance of this card trick looks like. Now, I have this deck of cards, as you can see. I have this deck of cards, right? Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take this entire deck of cards and I'm going to refill down the side of the deck, and you're going to say stop at any point you want. So let's say you say stop at this point, okay? So I'm just going to take all the cards from that point and keep it right over here because I'm going to need this while I'm going to find your card. Now this is the part of the cards from where you're going to have your selection. So what I'm going to do at this point is, I'm going to shuffle this pack of cards, and then as I spread the pack of cards just like this, I want you to touch a playing card, okay? Any random playing card that you want to, okay? So let's say I'm going to keep on spreading just like that, and you touch this card, okay? And this is your selection right now. So what I'm going to do at this point is, I'm not going to look at this card. Instead of that, I'm going to turn my head away from the camera, and you're going to look at this card, remember this card, and show it to your friends if you want to. And then you're going to just put this card back to wherever it was, okay? So now your card is somewhere inside this pack of cards. Now I'm going to use this pack of cards to find your card. Now I'm using this pack of cards because this pack and this pack completes an entire deck of cards, so they are connected with each other. And let's see if their connection is so strong that they are able to find, these cards are able to find your card. So at this point, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hand this over to you. You take these cards and deal one card at a time, okay? Just make sure you keep on dealing the cards and stop at the point when you feel like. So let's say the spectator starts dealing the cards and he or she keeps on dealing just like that, and he or she stops at this point. Then I ask him or her to continue the dealing if they want to, or if they want, they can also just stop it right away at this moment, and this will be their selection then. So the spectator at this point, let's say they decide to stop dealing the cards. So this is the last card that they dealt. Now this is their selection, the 9 of spades, okay? Now let me show you one thing. If they have stopped one card before, it would have been the ace of spades, and if they had stopped one card after 9 of spades, it would have been the 4 of hearts. So this is a free selection. This is the selection, the 9 of spades is their selection. Now for this card trick, we are not concerned with the suit of the card. We are concerned with the value of the card, and the value of the card is 9. So for that reason, what we are going to do is, we are going to deal 9 cards from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have dealt 9 cards from here. Now we are going to take the next card, and it should be your selection. And if this is your selection, this is the most awesome card trick that you have done, and you have fooled yourself, right? So let's see how you can do this card trick. Alright guys, here is how the card trick is done. Now for doing this card trick you need a little bit of setup, and that is you're going to set up the top 16 cards, and this setup depends on at which position you're going to place the spectator's card after they have selected the card. So I have kept this position as my performance, and that is the 10th position from the top of this pack. So what I did was I have taken out every single card from this entire deck of cards, every single card with the value 10 and 10 minus 1, 9. I've taken all these 8 cards, 4 10s and 4 9s out and mixed them with this 16 cards, and they are kept in this way: one random card, then a 9, one random card, then a 10, a random, a 9, a random, a 10, a random, a 9, a random, a 10, a random, a 9, a random, a 10. So this is how I have kept all these cards for doing this card trick. Now if you have pre-selected to keep the spectator's card at number 9 position, then we wouldn't have these 10 cards, these cards with the value 10. We would have 9 and 9 minus 1, 8. So we would have total of 8 cards, 4 8s and 4 9s placed as we have placed the 9s and 10s. So it depends where you have thought of keeping the spectator's card in this part. So what you're going to do is you're going to just select at which point you're going to keep the card in the second part, but for safety just don't choose any number below 7. Choose a number which is 7, 8, 9 or 10, okay? And if you choose this number, then just make sure that you take out all the cards of that value and that value minus 1 and mix them within these 16 cards. So one random card, then that valued card, then a random card, then that valued card, okay? So 3 random card, 9 random, 10, just like that. Arrange those cards, these top 16 cards this way, and then keep it along with this second part, okay? Now, as I start the card trick, I spread the entire deck of cards and I know the last card amongst the top 16 cards, and that is the 10 of hearts, which is right over here. Now what I do is, after spreading this deck of cards, I casually just do like this, and then I casually pull down the 10 of hearts. This is the last card from the top 16 playing cards. I pull down the 10 of hearts, and then I again take all these cards just like this, and since this is the 10 of hearts, what I do is, after putting these cards, I take this 10 of hearts and then raise it upside so that all the cards raises upside, and then what I do is I take a break over here with my pinky, and then I use the refill force mechanism, and then I ask my spectator to say stop at any point, and it doesn't really matter what point they say stop at. I'm just going to take the top 16 cards and place it right over here. So right now you're ready for the trick to happen. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take these cards, then you're going to shuffle them. You don't need to, but you're going to shuffle them so that your spectator doesn't suspect you of arranging these cards, because they need to see a shuffle happening in front of them. Since this is a card trick, they can easily catch you that it was a setup, or easily think that it was a setup. For that reason, you're going to shuffle this pack of cards, not this, okay? And then as you're going to spread the cards, you know that you have to put their card in the 10th position. So what you're going to do is you're going to just count 9 cards, the top 9 cards, and you're going to count in this way, pushing 3 cards, again 3 cards or 4 cards, then we are going to take 2 cards. We know we have 9 cards over here. Then what we are going to do with this card is we are going to casually pull it down with our ring finger, and then we are going to keep on spreading the cards, okay? So this is how it's going to happen, and this is going to happen while you're talking to the spectator and you're spreading the deck of cards. So at this point, let's say you're the spectator, just keep an eye on this hand and see how I pull that card backwards. So as you can see, I have these cards. I'm going to just spread the cards just like this, and I'm going to just keep on spreading, and you can touch any playing card you want. And at this point you can see that this is the 9th card which I have pulled backwards, and the spectator can choose any card from over here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that card, keep it on the table, give it to the spectator. He or she looks at the card, remembers it, and what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to use this card, the 9th card, raise it upside, and then take the break under the top 9 cards, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell to my spectator that put it back where it was, and then casually spread the top 9 cards and open up this part so that they put their card in the 10th position. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The card is in the 10th position. Now if the spectator has selected the card from the top 9 cards, then also there's a solution. So let's say I'm spreading the top 9 cards just like this, and then I'm pulling back this card, then I'm keeping on spreading. But if the spectator is skeptic and he or she just pulls out the card just like this and then takes a card from amongst the top 9 cards, I'm still going to raise the card from that point where I have pulled the card backwards. But this time this is the 8th card, because one card is missing from amongst the 9 cards which is in the spectator's hand. Now what I'm going to do is, after they see the card, I'm going to spread the top 8 cards, then I'm going to take one more card and spread it over here. Now we have 9 cards over here, and take the spectator's card and put it right over here. And we are going to do all of this very, very casually and put their card right at the 10th position and just close this entire pack of cards and keep it right over here. So all of these things happens very, very casually. So one more time, let's say the spectator is in front of me. I'm just going to spread the deck of cards just like this, and the spectator is going to select a random playing card, and let's say he or she selects this one, and this is the 7 of diamonds that they select, and I'm just going to casually take their card and put it in the 9th position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Sorry, I'm going to put that card in the 10th position after 9 cards. So right now I'm set up with this card, and the spectator's card is in the 10th position, and as for now, as I've seen the card, it is the 7 of diamonds. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this pack, I'm going to hand it over to the spectator and ask him or her to put down one card at a time, and they are going to keep on dealing one card at a time very, very slowly. And what they are going to do is, they are going to stop at any point they want, at any point they feel like. And let's say the spectator starts dealing the cards, and in your mind what you're going to do is, you're going to count the number of cards that he deals, and also at the same point of time, if you can, just keep on talking to the spectator, okay, so that he or she doesn't suspect that you're counting the number of cards that he's dealing. So for every odd deal, you won't have the spectators, you won't have the card that you have pre-selected right over here, that is the 9 or a 10. So for that reason, just you're going to go for the even deals, or the even number of cards. Now as your spectator deals, this is an odd card, this is 1, then an even card 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to count in your mind, 6, 7, and let's say your spectator stops over here at 7. What you're going to do is, you're just going to take the next card, because that would be your pre-selected card. You won't be taking this card. But if your spectator has stopped at 6, you would have taken this card. And then after taking this card, what you're going to do is, you're going to show both the other cards so that they see that this is their random selection, and this is very much fair as they see. But still you are actually forcing them either the number 9 or the number 10. Now this part is also done. So at this point, the card that is going to come out in their hand is either going to be a 9 or going to be a 10. Now it depends on which card it comes out, okay, which card they get. Now if they get a card with the value 9, you're going to deal 9 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then say to your spectator that, okay, so you got 9, I've dealt 9, then the next card should be your card, and casually just take the next card, turn it over and show that it's their card. And if they have selected a card which has the number 10, then it's really fine, because you're going to deal 10 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So you have selected the number 10, and I've dealt 10 cards, and this 10th card should be your card. And then you are going to show this to your spectator, and he or she is going to get baffled, because this will literally fool them, because they are going to do this trick on their own, because they are going to deal these cards on their own, and they are going to select their number. And then afterwards, if you want, you can also do the final dealing by them, okay. So let's say the spectator had these cards in their hand and they have got the number 9. They are going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what you're going to do is you're going to tell to them that, okay, so you have selected the number 9, you have dealt 9 cards by your own hand. I haven't touched that deck. That means the next card should be your card, and the spectator should turn that card over and see that it is their card. And this is how the card trick looks like. This is how the card trick is done, and that's it for the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did so, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @ShoelazAri. Also, if you have any questions, you can use the comment section for that, and don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, which is British Savage channel. I post funny videos over there, and the link to that channel will be given right in the description box as well as in the cards. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button of this channel if you're not a subscriber yet, and turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss my upcoming videos and my future Smack That Monday episodes. Peace.